Hi YouTube, my name is Janely. I'm here in my apartment in Brooklyn. I had the day off today, so I decided to finally start a YouTube channel. My channel will be called MissBeHelpful. It's going to have a lot of information about finances and financial literacy. That doesn't sound very sexy to a lot of people, but bear with me. It's really important that you start getting control of your financial situation as early as possible. A lot of the financial decisions that you are going to be making later in life will depend on some of the choices that you made when you were young, and that can be really tough. So I'm going to give you some tips and some advice. All right, so I want to go ahead and get started today with a quick video about the one most important thing that you need to know. If you're over the age of 18, 19, you need to find out your credit score today. Stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to give some resources for ways that you can find your credit score for free. You should never pay for your credit score. Let me go ahead and begin by just telling you first, what is your credit score and why it's important. Your credit score is a grade that you get. It's a 3-digit number ranging between 300 and 850. So the closer you are to 850, the better your score is, obviously. There's a lot of different factors actually that are used to kind of calculate your score, but I'm just gonna focus on the general things that you need to know. The main 3 things that your score is made up of is going to be your spending habits, your bill paying habits, and the relationship between how much debt you have as compared to how much credit is available to you. Why your credit score is important? Well, you are going to have to make a ton of different financial decisions in the near future and for the rest of your life. All of those decisions will be dependent on your credit score. Let me give you some examples. If you want to get a cell phone, the first thing that they're going to ask you for is your name and your social security number. That's how they get access to your credit score. A lot of the commercials that you'll see on TV advertising for their best promotions will say for qualified customers only. So when you come in the door and they check your score, if it's really low, you don't qualify for their best promotions. Another example would be if you want to get a car. You want to put down a down payment on your car. They are going to ask for you. They're going to look for your credit score. If it's bad or if it doesn't exist, you either can't get a car or you're going to get a really bad deal. You're going to end up paying a ton of money just because you have a bad financial reputation. If you need a loan, you're going to, go to a bank, you're going to fill out the application. If you have a bad reputation, they're going to give you a very high interest rate. So you're going to borrow the same amount of money that someone else is borrowing, but they might be paying way less interest than you just because they're more careful with their finances and have a higher score than you. Another example, when my roommates and I wanted to move into this lovely little apartment, our landlord asked us for our credit score. If we had really bad credit scores, he probably would not have rented this apartment to us, right? Or he probably would have charged us way more. So really, it's going to set you up either to get really good deals or to get really bad deals in life, right? And who wants to be spending the rest of their life getting bad deals? Your credit score really is connected to almost every single part of your life. If you haven't kind of got that sense yet, you might want to rewind and listen to that again, because I don't know how else to really emphasize that most of the financial decisions you'll be making from here on out are going to depend on what your credit score is, how good or how bad it is. That's why your credit score is so important. And now I want to go into some ways that you can find out what your credit score is for free. My personal favorite right now that I actually use, go to www.creditkarma.com. I don't work for these people. I promise I'm not advertising them or anything, but I just find it to be a really great way for you to not just find your credit score, but also look at your credit report as often as you want and see exactly what's on there. You're going to have to create an account with them. So you'll need a username, you'll need a password, you will have to put in your social security, but don't worry, it does not affect your credit score, and all of it is secure, right? So I've been using them for a little bit over 2 years now, and it has really helped me to, first of all, improve my credit score, and second of all, to track and monitor what is going on with my credit over time. I want to make it clear though that if your score is really bad right now, that should not discourage you. You shouldn't think, oh my gosh, I have a 5, 10, I'm just gonna use cash all the time and forget it. No, that's not the right way to think about it. A year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, when I first signed up for Credit Karma, my credit score was below 600. And I promise you, I had no clue what that even meant. But then I got really curious and started to research, what does this mean? Why is everyone asking me for this credit score now? I did all the research. I realized just how important it is, and I decided to like make it a priority to increase my score, to do whatever I had to do to get as close to 850 as possible. Now I'm like a little bit over 750. I'm really excited because in the little short bit of time, I was able to really transform my score and to create a good financial reputation for myself. So that's how you should be thinking about it, more as let me get started as soon as I can. The best day to start is today. My next video is going to be about how you can improve your credit score. If you want to reach out to me in the meantime, you can comment or message me, or you can email me privately at missbehelpful@gmail.com. That's all I've got for you. Till next time.